The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Denver. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. It's another run here for Williams. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 34. Nix now on 1st and 10. He's got it to tight end, Adam Troutman.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Nix. Good blocking, and he's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's gonna get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Seattle.
Smith, quick one to Metcalf. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss with Walker. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He is in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. And this one is blocked. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the second time. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
And he's in! Devon Vele! Touchdown, Denver!
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is...
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it's Mims. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today, and I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller,
a second effort, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun run now with Walker. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They'll run the draw with Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun, it's Gino. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and...
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be caught in the end zone. Of all the unlikely plays to see, it winds up being good for 2 points. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to... A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Open is Troutman downfield. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run. It's Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. And he's got another one. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. and make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2nd down. Smith. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Broncos have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Smith. open man is Jake Bobo. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop. On the handoff, this is Walker. Whoa! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Walker. Finds an alley to the 35. And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. And this one is blocked. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos stretch things out even further. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Jalen Darden now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now, Gino. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. He'll let one go down the middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. Yeah. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Fighting off defenders here, he'll churn forward and pick up 3. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Gino. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And now it's 4th down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball. Something they work on with these defenders all the time, and next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll go play action with Nix. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now he'll air one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the... A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if he can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the gun, it's Gino. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing. Nix. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll be taken down, but what a connection. All the way up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's good for the Broncos.
They run on the jet sweep. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now this time they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They send him right out of the slot. Here comes the jet sweep. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Devon Thaley. Touchdown, Denver. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Gino to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Broncos offense and their quarterback. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Denver. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos add on to their already sizable lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. On the return is Darden. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, Smith. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Smith to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Nix to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Third and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. Slot receiver headed right. Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 12. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's going to tuck it and go. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes it.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Smith. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's not going to get away midfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
As a man open, that's Smith and Jigba. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one.